Imagine two people. Same city. Same school. Same neighborhood. Same starting point. 10 years later, one is living the life he always dreamed of. Financial freedom. Purpose. Respect. The other one? Still complaining. Still waiting. Still saying, someday. What happened? It wasn't luck. It wasn't talent. It wasn't connections. It was anything, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what it is. Stay with me. Because this might be the most uncomfortable 15 minutes of your life, but also the most important. The parable of two brothers. There were two brothers. Arjun and Rahul. Born in the same house. Same parents. Same resources. At 22, both had a dream. Arjun wanted to build a business. Rahul wanted to become a writer. Arjun started the very next day. Small steps. He read one book a week. He saved 500 Indian rupees a month. He started a small Instagram page. Nobody watched. He kept going. Rahul? Rahul said, I'll start when I'm ready. He waited for the perfect time. The perfect idea. The perfect moment. Year 1 passed. Arjun had 200 followers and 0 sales, but he had momentum. Rahul had nothing. But he had reasons. Year 3. Arjun's business had its first real customer. Rahul was still waiting. Year 7. Arjun was running a team of 12 people. Rahul was working the same job he always had. Telling people, I had the idea first. Here's the truth nobody wants to hear. Rahul didn't lose because he was unlucky. Rahul lost because he was addicted to comfort. The comfort trap. Your brain was not designed for success. It was designed for survival. Thousands of years ago, the human brain had one job: keep you alive. Don't take risks. Stay in the cave. Conserve energy. That brain is still inside you. It's called the limbic system, and every time you try to do something new, something scary, something that could change your life, that brain fires up and says, don't do it. It's dangerous. Stay where you are. You're safe here. And most people listen. They choose Netflix over their goals. They choose scrolling over studying. They choose the comfort of today over the freedom of tomorrow. Average is not a destination. Average is what happens when you stop fighting. There's a quote by David Goggins that hits different every time I read it. You are stopping at 40% of what you're actually capable of. Think about that. Right now, the version of you sitting here is running at less than half capacity. Not because you're weak, but because your brain won't let you feel the full fire. The question is, are you going to let a prehistoric survival mechanism decide the rest of your life? The bamboo tree. Have you heard the story of the Chinese bamboo tree? When you plant a Chinese bamboo seed, you water it. You nurture it. You care for it. Year 1, nothing. Year 2, nothing. Year 3, nothing. Year 4, or nothing. Most people would give up. Most people would say, the seed is dead. It's not working. But in year 5? The Chinese bamboo tree grows 90 feet in just 6 weeks. Here's the question, did it grow 90 feet in 6 weeks? Or did it grow 90 feet in 5 years? The answer is 5 years. All those years, it was building a root system so deep, so strong, that when it was ready, nothing could stop it. Your work is never wasted. Your consistency is building roots you can't see yet. The reason most people quit is because they want to see the bamboo shoot before they've built the roots. They want the result before the process. They want the reward before the sacrifice. And that's exactly why they stay average. The 5 real reasons people stay average. Let's get specific. Because motivation fades. But understanding changes behavior. Reason number 1, they confuse motion with progress. Busy is not productive. Most people spend their day feeling busy, replying to messages, attending meetings, scrolling LinkedIn, reorganizing their desk. But at the end of the day, they've moved nothing forward. Ask yourself every single day, did I do the only thing that actually moves the needle? If the answer is no, you were busy, not productive. Reason number 2, they are addicted to validation. Average people need approval before they act. They won't start the YouTube channel until someone tells them they're good enough. They won't launch the business until everyone thinks it's a good idea. They won't speak up until they're sure they won't be judged. Here's the brutal truth. The people you're waiting for approval from are too busy worrying about their own approval to care about yours. Stop waiting to be chosen. Choose yourself. Reason number 3, they have big goals and tiny habits. Everyone has a dream. Not everyone has a system. Dreaming about being rich but spending more than you earn, that's not a plan. Dreaming about being fit but sleeping late and skipping workouts, that's not a plan. Dreaming about writing a book but watching 4 hours of TV a night, that's not a plan. James Clear said it best in Atomic Habits. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Your habits are voting for who you're becoming. Every single day. What is your daily vote saying about you? Reason for they quit when it gets hard, not when it's over. Every meaningful journey has what I call the valley of doubt. It's that dark middle period where you've started, but you haven't arrived. You've invested time, energy, and money, but the results aren't visible yet. This is where 90% of people quit. And ironically, this is the exact moment when breakthrough is closest. The gym is hardest in week 3, right before your body starts changing. The business is hardest at month 8, right before the first real client. The relationship is hardest during conflict, right before it deepens. Winners are people who refuse to quit in the valley. Reason number 5, they're playing not to lose instead of playing to win. There are 2 types of people. Type A plays to win. They take calculated risks. They put themselves out there. They accept that failure is part of the game. Type B plays not to lose. They protect what they have. They avoid embarrassment. They'd rather do nothing than risk looking stupid. Type B feels safe. But safety is a slow death. The biggest risk in life is taking no risk at all. Kobe's for AM. When NBA trainer Tim Grover first started working with Kobe Bryant, he got a call. It was for AM. Kobe wanted to train. Not 6 AM. Not 8 AM. For AM. Grover asked why so early. Kobe said, I want to get 4 hours of work in before my competition even wakes up. By the time his rivals started their day, Kobe was already ahead. Not because he was born more talented. Because he was willing to pay a price others weren't. This is not a story about working yourself to death. This is a story about intentional sacrifice. Kobe decided what mattered. And he gave everything to it. What are you willing to sacrifice, truly sacrifice, to become who you want to be? I want to leave you with this. Average is not your destiny. Average is a choice, made slowly, quietly, one small decision at a time. The choice to scroll instead of study. The choice to complain instead of create. The choice to wait instead of start. But extraordinary is also a choice. Made the same way. One book. One workout. One hard conversation. One honest hour of real work. The gap between average and extraordinary is not talent. It's not luck. It's not time. It's the decision you make in the 5 seconds when your brain says stop, and you choose to go anyway. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are not too small. But you are running out of time to keep waiting. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is right now. If this video moved something in you, share it with one person who needs to hear it. Drop in the comments, what is the only thing you've been putting off and you're committing to starting today? I read every single comment. Every single one. And if you're new here, welcome. Subscribe. Because we don't do average around here. See you in the next one. Thank you.